What's up, everybody? I've been I'm piddling at the moment. What's up, boo? What's up? Not now, maybe later. I tried to call you back a while ago. I am going to try to lift this old truck out by the lake. We got some big storms coming. It was just hailing. So, oh, no big deal, brother. I'll catch you in a little while, man. No worries. It's all good. So, boo-hoo. But, oh. But no, we got some big storms coming. We been getting alerts and all that shit about the weather, and there was some pretty severe shit, and it may have been just what blew through, but it was coming up out of Clayton and stuff, and we were right in the center of the wedge. And it's supposedly coming in over the lake, so I thought I would drift out there. It looks like I may have got around a little late, but we'll still take a drive and all that. But yeah, it's been booming pretty good since about 2 this morning. I don't know if y'all can see all that water running across the road, but it just dumped a shit ton. We probably got half an inch in the last 15 minutes. I mean, it's two inches deep on some of these roads. There's that old white truck again. Got a new nephew that just come home, Mr. Grayson. They just got home a little while ago. I've been house sitting and babysitting otherwise. About a thumbs up and all that good shit. How about that? Looks like we got another watcher right there. I don't know if that's county or railroad. It says DOT on it. That's definitely the weather in Arkansas and Oklahoma, though. Be sunshiny one minute, raining like some bitch next, and clear as a bell after that. What's up, Eric? How you doing? Peace and shalom to you, my brother. Much love. Just thought I'd get out, come out here over the lake, see if we can see anything. Fuck it. This old truck, not doing too good. I'm doing good, getting 45 miles an hour, running 2,500 RPM. What's up, Zebra Boner? How you doing, brother? My old transmission getting bad. There's Worcester police. I don't know what the fuck he's doing way out here. He's a little bit out of jurisdiction. I'll slip you some tongue on it too, Zebra. Bluetooth, might have been it. Anyway, been a joyous and depressing kind of day. Been 14 years now since Dad's been gone. His birthday was 4/20, and I still get pretty bummed out and miss my dad a lot, between, now and in June, Father's Day, I think a lot about him, so. I think about that little clip of Val's shit charges. That's some pretty funny shit. These guys kind of look like they might be clearing up. Yeah, there's water entrance all running across the highway and all sorts of places. You can see it raining back up over the hill way back in yonder. Y'all probably can't, but I can. Water Dead Burn Lake still way up. I think it's right here. Y'all gonna see an island out off of a point. There's sometimes you can walk to this island. See nothing about it being closed. Boy, it's down over here. What the fuck? They must have done some different shit. Or maybe they just gouged out the channel right there around the island. I don't know. But I may get a chance at some good light shows tonight, y'all. Maybe I should just stay home and eat a sandwich. I don't know if they gouged that channel out or not, because they let a lot of water out. I can see the level being down. But several years ago, you could damn near walk. Well, you probably still can. It would never more than 8-9 foot. Zebra. Oh, Zebra, buddy, you funny as fuck, brother. I love the shit out of you sometimes. Well, all the time. Like the bear shitting in the woods and the rabbit pulls up and starts taking the shit next to him. The bear asks him, "Does shit stick to your fur?" Rabbit said no, so the bear grabs him, wipes his ass with him, and throws him out in the woods. Let's see, their little island is up. Somebody's out on the water. Brave soul there. That looks like they reeled that dolphin. That's all they done was shorten that dude up. No swimming or fishing within 150 foot of the ramp. No parking on boat ramp unless launching or loading. right up here, right, that video this summer of a guy trying to do some parasailing shit, and they drug him off this point right out in front of me to the right, kind of. Right out, just past some trees. And they drug him, I guess he started to take off there, he was trying to run. Made it somewhere right in here and tripped, and they ended up stopping out there somewhere, you know, bounced him up through them big rocks and shit. So hello, my two beagles. Not that I don't know what's up. I keep missing all your shit too, brother. I don't know. I hadn't been getting notices on much of nobody, and I've been trying to keep up and all that shit. You don't see the difference in what's coming. Looks like we got some that's eighth of a mile or so, maybe a quarter mile out there. My two, how are you getting along, darling? But yeah, in rural America, it can be kind of hard sometimes to get cop watches and shit. Got some shit going on with my boy trying to get all that dismissed. And so, well, I'm glad you're good, darling. We'll sit out here on this point and watch a little bit. Like I said, it's got spots, and that's one thing about I can't really tell because of the chat box if you don't really see some of the scenery in the background and the hills and elevation. I'm not saying tornadoes are impossible, they're just rare here. Due to all of the elevation and shit, so. But I like watching shit like that, so. Yes, please, I can use all the thumbs up I can use. What's up, Jason? How you doing, brother? Sanitizer, wash your hands. You know, I'm not doing anything different in all of that, y'all. I'm really not. I mean, I'm not I'm not a hypochondriac. I believe I don't necessarily believe in antibiotics unless extremely, extremely sick. And even then, I'm about boosting the body's immune systems. And speaking of which, Jet 88 has a video, I don't even remember the name of it, but it has to do with the body cells and creating hydrogen peroxide and consuming food grade hydrogen peroxide. It's a first line of defense in your body. So, but I'm more homeopathic, and you know, me and a brother of mine was talking about how many different versions of the corona was out there, and he had heard that 19 was because that was a 19th strain. I'd heard there wasn't but two. And what they're calling novel, you know, a novelty item is kind of something from the past, or, you know, unique or whatever. And on the CD website, I believe it says there's 8. Yes, it is bio. I prefer my grandpa's corn liquor, but hey. The very first one that popped up when I asked how many strains of the corona was a website that said there's only 2. a type L, and a type S. Then there was another one that says that there is 4. And then on the CD website, it listed the 4 most common, which they call alpha, beta, delta, and gamma. And then it went on to list up to 7 or 8, and COVID-19 was the last one. It was either 7 or 8. Hit the shine. Looks like an elephant's kneecap. If it looks like an elephant's kneecap, then it must be one big sack. But anyway, I'm more about boosting the body's immune system. This hydrogen peroxide deal, I'm going to do a little more checking into that. Jet is always everything that I've seen up to that point, and went back and looked at. Her research is on point and comes from good places, and I've been, with all this going on, I've watched a lot of doctors and stuff like that, and a lot of them say the body's got 2 immune systems, and the first thing that these inoculations and vaccinations do is turn off that immune system. Well, I know when you take antibiotics, it kills your own antibodies too. And what are you doing? That's funny. Welcome, Dopey Tripod. Well, I try to stay away from skank holes or zebra, just saying. So, I've never been cursed with anything of the sort, so. Anybody would, please hit the like, subscribe, and all that. Leave a comment. I'm getting up close to 800 now. I'm trying to get to that 1,000. I'm about 2,700 into the 4,000 hours. You don't discriminate. Thank you, Dopey. Was zebra old-timey saying I heard from way back in the day. I can remember hearing my great-grandfather mumble it. Was if it smells like fish, make it a dish. If it smells like cologne, leave it alone. And for the day and time it come out of. PM, I like vitamin C is a good immune booster. I believe it's vitamin D you only get from the sun, without sunglasses and shit like that, so you need to try to get that. Vitamin K, onions are a good antibiotic, garlic is, honey is. But when I get sick and start running a fever, and this is why, I don't like, pharmaceuticals. The fever is your body's natural immune. I had no doubt about that, PM13. The body produces fever when it senses an infection to kill the infection. And it does cause some mild body aches and so forth. But, I don't know if y'all can see it, the wind kind of picking up out there, and it's getting a little closer to me. But anyway, most people will take Tylenol or something to reduce the fever. Unless fever's over 102.5 or even closer to 103, you won't catch me taking anything to drop the fever or giving anything to drop the fever. Now in children it's a little bit different. About 102, I'll give them about half a dose to try to just manage the fever. But I'll wrap up in blankets, heating pads, and I'll sweat like a French orange church. just because it kills the fucking virus. It kills the infection, whatever it is. And when you do it that way, instead of taking antibiotics, your body has a natural immunity, that maybe not a complete immunity to whatever infection you had, but it builds its own natural immunity to them things. So forever inoculation, forever vaccine, and I'm not saying all of them have been the worst thing in the world. Smallpox is a great one. You know, smallpox is some fucked up shit, and it very fucking painful and all of that. You know, but, you know, it's kind of a catch-22. I guess you got to kind of pick your poison. You know, and today, you know, like when they vaccinate kids and stuff, you can't say, well, I'll go with this vaccine and this vaccine, but we're going to drop these others. They just mix up these big old cocktails that have mercury and all kinds of other shit in them. That goes back to some more Jet 888's work on 5Gs, and there's some other research that suggests that people's bodies react differently depending on the amount of heavy metals in their drinking water and food sources and vaccines, and the effects that 5G and electromagnetic fields can have that links back to the MK Ultra and all this other stuff. Any liquor is going to, especially in surface contact, any high contact liquor is going to do it. Absolutely. I mean, hand sanitizer is 99% alcohol. I mean, but anyway, so I don't, you know, all of this stuff, and I've been aggravating some people. I haven't been on Facebook in a long time, and I've been back on there, and I see people working in nursing homes posting, you know, all you entitled motherfuckers out there spreading this shit, you're making it worse on our residents, blah, blah, blah. No, you're making it worse. Your policies that are in violation of the residents and the residents' families' rights are what's making it harder. You know, I've heard 3 times today that the original corona or whatever is just a common cold. Yes, I mean, general hygiene is always a plus in any illness, whether it's a cold or anything like that. It don't matter, you know, what kind of infection, you know. Decent hygiene prevents a lot of things. We'll sit here a few more minutes and then we'll drive around to the other side. Probably by the time I drive around, this shit will blow in good. I'm not real fond of the updated Streamlab deal. At one point they had it to where you could zoom in and out. Now you can't. So, cause I would zoom in a little bit. Like I said, y'all can see some white caps on it. But there's a pretty good piece making its way this direction. I am at Wister Lake State Park outside of Wister, Oklahoma. Dopey, if I share a car and shit like that, I mean, I don't know. It's nothing I do when colds are going around, when the flu's going around. And no, this little cough I get every once in a while is a smoker's cough, so allergies. But snow this morning, boy, I'm glad we ain't got none here. It's been a fairly mild winter here. But I don't know. I mean, to me, you can't prove to me when it comes to what they're calling the beer bug, you can't prove to me that it's anything other than the flu. Why? Just because a government that's built on lies, genocide, murder and abuse of its own people and the native people says it is? Like I said, Google Event 201. Well, I don't. I mean, I wash my hands, you know, generally when I go in the house or whatever. You know, normal practices and stuff like that. But you know, I don't know. I guess I'm more of a naturalist. That, you know, all these antibacterial soaps and all this other shit, you know, the antibiotics are the best and the worst thing that ever happened to the human race. You know, amoxicillin has been so widely used that most of the shit that they use it for has built immunities to it. I walk down the street dopey. I'm not scared of it. I keep alcohol in my liver too there, Zebra. Bo, and I'm not going to. I don't wear gloves or a mask. Now, don't get me wrong. If I get to where I'm coughing a lot due to allergies or something like that, you know, I might, for consideration of others around me. But in general, everyday shit, you know, I'm not going to, you know, and I'm not going to wear it to keep from catching it. If I wear it, it is strictly for my community because I don't want to put them at risk. Period, of any illness. But to be honest, the likelihood of me wearing it, even if I am sick, is probably nil, because I don't wear one when I have a cold, don't wear one when I have a flu. I have the flu, which, you know, I hadn't had in fucking 10, 15, 20 years at least. It's been a long, I can't remember the last time. But I'm just, I believe it's a farce. I really do. And I'm not saying that people aren't getting sick from, you know, from symptoms that they're describing, flu-like symptoms and all that shit. But it's nothing that don't happen every year. And the last time I checked, and we're probably right at it now. We're right, you know, the last time I checked, I believe it was 26,000 and some change in the country that had died from this. And that was 2 or 3 days ago. That wasn't even at the lowest mark that the flu does every year. The average on a yearly basis from the common flu of people that die was 32 to 60,000 people. So, COVID toes, huh? Well, I heard somebody was telling me something about, you know, if you was blue around your lips and your face, or, you know, your extremities, your toes or anything like that, that they could force treatment on you because they claimed that you was not in your right mind due to oxygen deprivation. So, well, Dopey, what if 44? Well, see, that's something else too, Bo, is I can ask Google that question and get 10 different answers. I can go to the CD website, get one answer. I can go to the White House website, get another number. What's up, Grandma Pam, or Gmail Pam? Welcome, thanks for joining. I can't get consistent numbers anywhere. Everybody has different numbers. And you know how you can tell when they're lying? Their stories change. And Dopey said, I don't buy them numbers at all, because now I just heard a deal this morning that they decided to go back and autopsy people, and now they're putting, labeling people that were dying back in January and February before they ever first case reported in the country. So I damn sure don't buy over 750,000. I don't buy. 829,000 corona cases, 46 deaths. What? I'm not sure how you mean that. World media info, corona cases are 829,000. Deaths are at 46,170, and recovered are 83,000. So you still got 600,000 people actively infected, according to world records. But like I said, everywhere I go, I get different numbers for different things, and none of them match up. And when you get 2 or 3 different government agency web pages with numbers that are anywhere from a couple of hundred off to 10 to 50,000 off, you know something's not right. Or I do anyway. Oh, everybody go and check out Luke Ashlock. ASHLOCKE. He is a guy over in Fort Smith, and they've been giving him some shit, and they're trying to wrap him up pretty hard. So I don't know if that dude's up there taking a piss or what. No, Dopey, yeah, that's when they claim, the first case reported. But they're claiming that deaths that happened in the U.S. back in January and February now, after they went back and autopsied them, now they're labeling them deaths as coronavirus deaths too. So I don't buy it. They're cooking the fucking books. It's a pandemic. Just go ask or Google Event 201. Bill Gates and a bunch of them had a big old, looks like that shit kind of quit on us. We'll drive around the other side for just a minute, and then I'm going. So, and like I said, you can't prove to me that it's not just a common flu. Like I said, who has actual knowledge and proof that it's not just a fucking flu? I mean, just because the government said it wasn't a flu, don't mean it ain't the flu. No. did not want to climb that hill. Anyway, I don't even know if I'm going to drive down on the riverside. Yeah, what the hell, we'll go around, loop through it. But no, there's no camping or fishing restrictions here, y'all. Am I 80? No, but the speed limit's 10 miles an hour and the transmission in my truck is slipping like hell. But I have slowed down. They can say whatever they want. They're just prepping the propaganda so people will willingly and beg for the change of their oppression, for freedoms and liberties to be removed from them. Yeah, I can't wait to see these churches sue the shit out of all these states that have shut their services down and everything else. Freedom of religion, separation of state. You don't get to dictate how, when, or in what fashion anybody worships in, as long as it does not cause harm, malice harm to anybody else. They're not going to like what they get when they do. That's all I can say, Dopey. So, you know, and all this shit, canceling graduations and proms, and it's bullshit. And people are like, well, let's do it for the good. There's nothing good when your liberties and freedoms, your inalienable liberties and freedoms, are trying to be stripped from you. Inalienable means that they cannot be given or taken away. Dopey, I seen in one deal, I believe it was in Idaho or Iowa, where a woman got arrested for allowing her children to play in the park. I'm not sure this truck would do 80 if you pushed it off a cliff right now, y'all. too bad, but nothing spectacular. They must be anticipating quite a bit of rain, is all I can say. Apparently it's the most famous picture on Discord there, Zebra. I hear they love me over there. This backwater's filled up a little bit, but nothing major. Let me get back into some fishing. Well, if it's only 170, that ain't too bad, because about 2 weeks ago it was at 119. But like I said, you know, damn it. So now what Dopey, what is that CDC or is that on the Oklahoma page, or basically what's the source of that info? Because see, the overall death is lower. But the confirmed cases is up quite a bit on them numbers. Fucked what twit, son bitch. my trash coming out there. Anyway, I guess storms are done. Most of it was out there in the truck. A little bit of hail, about a half an inch of rain in about 20 minutes. So. Somehow I'd muted the mic, y'all. I'm sorry. That white truck. I guess he was keeping an eye on this construction crew down here. Drawing his pay. Or maybe the whole crew drawing his pay. Hey, Vet Tech Kimmy, how you doing, beautiful? Oh, out watching a few storms, or trying to. They mostly blow through by the time I even got out of the driveway. But how are you doing this beautiful, blessed day, darling? Drive, so we got a little bit of embezzlement going on in this town here. We'll see if I couldn't catch somebody mad. Yeah, I love the sun. I mean, I love good storms, don't get me wrong, but as far as some of the weather we've had lately, yeah. It's been less than desirable. I'm gonna pull in up here to Dollar General. I'm just gonna leave y'all sitting on the dash just a half a second. I gotta run in and get a package of lunch meat and a bag of chips. It won't take just a second. It'll take me longer to dig y'all out of the deal than to just run in and do this. I say that now, there ain't too many people here. Well, I'm not really fond of Dollar General because most of their shit comes from China. About the same reason I'm not real fond of Walmart, because most of that shit comes from China. But you know, Walmart or Dollar General has filled in some of the gaps where these little Walmart home markets have missed little towns like this one. Anyway, I'll be right back. Give me about 5 minutes, y'all, if that. I'd have been back sooner, but no, they built this as a dollar store zebra. So it was originally constructed. Vet Tech, I'm sorry to hear that she has Alzheimer's. I was shaking it for you, Vet Tech. I'd have been out about 5 minutes sooner, but people that just come out and walk past the truck, they had to check out twice. They was checking out when I come in, and then she's standing at the counter, and he's running through the store grabbing different shit, bringing it back to right. I'm okay with that, Vet Tech. I always look into a woman's eyes. Way I always say it is God made many beautiful works of art, and who am I to not stare and admire and appreciate his handiwork? So that's my thought process in it. Anyway, turn y'all back around here. I got a little overzealous with the mirror and shaver the other day, so I got a new look for a little bit. He'll grow out though. But I had to get some of it out of my mouth. Some of it, all my top lip was hanging down half an inch over my damn lip, so. Well, I'm fixing to cut this dude down, and I'm just about to the house. What's up, 5-Speed? How you doing? I was just out doing a little storm chasing. By the time I got out, it petered out, so. But like I said, I'm fixing to end this dude. I'd appreciate thumbs up, you know, a like, subscribe, you know, all that good shit. Most of y'all are subscribed. But anyway, I'm gonna end this. Much love to everybody. I appreciate everybody being here, and we will catch y'all later maybe, but not now.